All right. Let's try that one more time. What's going on, guys? Hey, Repeat back with you for the final time here with the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series tonight. It's championship night from Kansas Motor Speedway. Oh, man, I'm glad each and every one of you are here. Let's go ahead and clear the boards. As you can see, some trucks already starting to come on out. And, yeah, try to go ahead and grab that coveted pole to see what they can do with the best possible track position. Let's go ahead and bring up everything that you're going to need. Let's pick up on some drivers and see what we've got. How about the number 70 so far of Robert Amaral? Right now sitting P2. I'll go ahead and bring up your scoring pylon. Again, welcome aboard, everybody. Newly out there, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, the iRock TV channel on Roku, of course, Facebook, and new to Twitter as well. Big thank you to the admins over at iRock TV for kind of guiding me on over that way, show me how to get things done. Let's keep on moving through before these guys are done. How about this number 2 for Byron Jones? He's just going to go top of the board as I'm still looking for that. There we go. There's our scoring pylon. And it looks like a little bit of an issue. I'm going to go ahead and restart that tool right quick. Bear with me one moment. Uno momento, por favor. We'll go ahead and get that reset. That way the names split up. There we go. Now you see who it is and who's where and what the times are between each of these drivers. Let's go ahead and bring up your track map as well so you can see what exactly is going on. Let's see if we can catch up with Connor Cunningham right now, as it looks like he's out here on track in this Hellman's number 8 up high, wide, and handsome. Please, if you would, out there in chat, whether you're on any of the 5 possibilities to where you're watching this thing, can you please let me know, how does the audio sound? Is it nice and clear? What's the race look like? Trying a couple of new things, try to get a better image for y'all out there, and of course, make sure that you guys can hear me to where it doesn't sound like I'm yelling quite so much. But yeah, please let me know how it sounds and how it looks. I definitely appreciate it. But Connor Cunningham, this is going to be his first time lap. So far, it looks like that's going to bump him up to P12. Let's see if he's going to be able to do any better than that. So far, you see him down a little bit further, closer to the white line than he was last time. So let's see if he puts up a better lap. All the way on the bottom, going through turns 3 and 4, up off 4, a little bit low, coming on the apron, cross the start stripe. Looks like Connor Cunningham is going to move on up to P number 4. Good job by Connor. How about now Elric George in this UPS number 40? Cross the start stripe to go ahead and take his first time lap. So far, Justin Aniscock in that Dale Earnhardt number 3 throwback, which I'll show you here in just a little bit. The car looks absolutely amazing. So far, he's got the pole with a 31.18. Right now, Tyler Dohar with a 31.22. Pacey Wygant right there with him, 31.22. Separated, second and thirds rather, separated by less than 1/100th. So they're in the thousandths. All right, let's go ahead and clear the board and go ahead and bring up your grid. All right, so I mentioned Justin Aniscock. He's going to go ahead and have the pole. Let's take a look at what the rest of this is going to look like. So yeah, Justin Aniscock on the pole again with a 31.18. Fastest man in town in that number 3 Dale Earnhardt throwback. 2 is outside is going to be Tyler Dohar in his filter time number 78 Elite Performance Industries Silverado. P number 3 is going to be Pacey Wygen in his double O. P4 to round out row number 2, talking about Byron Jones in that Patriot Esports number 2 with TJ's team all the way down the side. Quick note, Byron Jones, thank you very much for rocking those Patriot Esports colors all season long. Glad that you agreed to drive for a team that I created. You definitely made me proud. We'll be going over some points here in just a little bit, show you where him, Tyler Dohar, and Pacey Wygen are as the race goes on. P number 5 is going to be Connor Cunningham in that Hellman's number 8 with Jeff Lednam. Old Mike Honcho sitting there in P number 6. P7, Jeff Jones, the name you know. Byron Jones' dad in that number 95. Enrique Quinones, Q-Dog. He decided he's going to come on out and rock out and have a good time, sitting P number 8. So to round out row number 4. Row number 5 is going to be Mark Morton, old unforgotten shadow from back in the day, sitting P9. This guy's been having a lot of fun at Dover this week in the officials. P10 is going to be David Davis in that number 77. Mike Allen in his 88, sitting P11. P12 is going to be Mike Campbell Jr., old Papa Bear himself, in that number 71. And to round out the field, looks like Robert Amaral in his 70, sitting P13. To round out row number 7, talking about Dale Rapp. Row 8 is going to be Elric George, old Boss E.G.O. from back in the day. And Mike Campbell III sitting P16. Row number 9 is going to be William Gay and Joshua Roberts in his number 69. And then last but not least, man in the rear with the gear, James Mensch in his number 94. So 19 truckers out here to get it done from Kansas Motor Speedway. Again, big thank you to everybody that's coming out, hanging out, chatting up, keeping me company, whether it's on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, the iRock TV channel through Roku, or newly over on Twitter at Repeat1975. It's been one hell of a season. Ready to keep this one rolling. Thank you again and again and again for everybody that's been here all season long. Couldn't thank you enough. All right, let's go ahead and clear the boards. We'll go ahead and bring up your track map again, so you know where everybody's going to be at. And man, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great. Kansas rather is a great draft track. Let's go ahead and get this going. Coming to Barney. Barney's got the green flag well in hand. Let's go racing. All right, so at the line, it looks like the double O of Pacey Wygen, the fastest in practice, going to go ahead and lead that lap. Justin Anscock back to P2. Connor Cunningham in that Hellman's machine up high, wide, and handsome. You see the 3 try to pack just a little bit of air on the right rear of that double O, screaming down the backstretch into turn 3 and 4. So far, it looks like it's going to be a 2-pony show off of 4. Who's it going to be? Double O all the way down. Pacey, nope, Pacey's not going to lead that one. It looks like the 3 had a little bit of help from the 8 to push him along, but they're going to stay side by side. In fact, 3 wide. No give up in either of these drivers, but it looks like the double O is going to have just a little bit of momentum. He's going to go ahead and take that lead, put Justin Anscock back to P number 2, and the man that just actually put the fastest lap down, talking about Enrique Quinones back here in this number 98 Hooters machine, this Silverado for old Q-Dog. Again, good to see him back out here. Jeff Lednam a little bit further back in this number 37 Lincoln Welders machine. And as you can see on the track map, a little bit of separation, a little bit further in the back. It looks like from about 18th on. So looks like Connor had some kind of an issue and has fallen way back. Let's actually go ahead and take a look at his right sides, find out if he's had some kind of issue. Yeah, there you go. He's definitely made a little bit of contact with the wall. All kinds of scrapage down the right side of that thing. You look at him working that wheel coming up off the corner. Looks like he might be just a little loose off, but still has a bit of speed in there. If he has somebody pushing from behind and he's got a draft ahead to draw off of, he still should be somewhat all right. Let's actually take a look at the right rear. So it looks like the right rear is all right, and being that the spoiler is good, it might not be that bad. All right, so let's go ahead and widen that back out. Let's get back up with our leaders. Pacey Wygen in this True Timber. Let's actually take a look at this machine. That's not the one I want. There it is. Real Tree. That's right. Not True Timber. Real Tree. Looks like a Silverado. And he's got Enrique Quinones now up on the high side. You see that 3 of Justin Anaskok down underneath him. And Tyler Dohar, the man with the points lead, will go ahead and actually show you those points right now while we got just a little bit of a break. And then when we come back, we'll go through the field. Only working lap number 7 of 120. So everybody's got a long way to go and not necessarily a short time to get there. Let's go ahead and show you those points right now. So there you go. Tyler Dohar sitting there with 486 points, 11 points back, talking about Pacey. Ryland Barkhouse, for some reason, that's just the name. But yeah, Pacey Wygen with 475 points. Byron Jones back there at 465. So he's 21 points behind Tyler Dohar. Byron would have to get on up and lead just about every lap. Tyler Dohar would have to have some kind of a problem in order for Byron to have a shot at the championship. But Pacey Wygen, he's definitely got a chance. He's only 11 points behind Dohar, and with 18 truckers out here, it is 19 truckers out here. It is very possible that something could absolutely happen. You see the 3 get on by the 98 all the way up towards the wall. 98 just burping the throttle, barely out of it, then getting back on it. And if we take the same camera and join Justin Anaskok in that number 3, that's how close he is now to the back end of this 00 of Pacey Wygen with no let up anywhere in sight. All right, let's go ahead and widen out this view again. You see a good battle right now for P number 4, Tyler Dohar. He's got Enrique Quinones to his outside. Here comes Jeff Lednam on the bottom in that Lincoln Welders number 37. Mark Morton back there in that Bass Pro Shops number 12. Big welcome back to Mark. You had to be away for a while. Work, life, and family first. I mean, you got to do what pays the bills in order to make sure that you can play and play hard. I mentioned that this guy has been having a lot of fun at Dover International Raceway during the official races this week. Man, he has been racking and stacking up the wins and the top 3 finishes all week. So good job by Mark Morton, old unforgotten shadow from back in the day. All right, so it looks like we got a little bit of a green flag feel to everything. What do you say we take a moment and go through the field and reintroduce you for the last time to everybody in this series? We'll they'll be back. I believe like the first or second week in December is when this Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series will kick back off. So, yeah, let's go ahead and reintroduce you to everybody right now as soon as I find where that... There we go. All right, so Pacey Wygen. It doesn't show it there, but I know that he's from upstate New York, rocking his 00, sitting 2 spots up from where he originally started. P number 2, Justin Anaskok from Kenai, Alaska. Man's bad fast, been doing a lot of racing here in area and Extreme Motorsports in all kinds of different leagues. And every time you can get seat time, it absolutely pays off. Look at this battle. 3's going to go ahead and look low. 00 up high, though. These trucks, I was actually talking to a few of these guys. You can't exactly pull those slide jobs off. So 00 is going to have the momentum on the outside. 3's not going to have anything to say about it just yet. P number 3, Tyler Dohar, your current points leader and championship probable driver. From Walbridge, Ohio, down 1 spot from where he started. Again, in this Elite Performance Filter Time, number 78 Silverado. Don't worry, breathe happy. Mark Morton, I just talked about him in this number 12 from Cartersville, Georgia. Up 5 spots from where he started, sitting in P number 4. Jeff Lednam in this Lincoln Welders number 37, up 1 spot from where he started. Doing all right from Easton, Maryland. He's been a stable, one of those core drivers here from turn or within turn down for several seasons. Always glad to talk to Jeff Lednam. Mike Allen back here in this Alpha 1 Awareness Month. Let's Cure It number 88. Although it says number 60 on the side, just the stamp number that he's got. Right now, Mike Allen up 4 spots from where he started. Good to talk to him from Tomhannock, New York. Dale Rapp sitting P number 7, up 7 spots in this number 52. Looking pretty good. Big battle between him and Mike Allen, I should say. That is Mike Allen on the outside. But yeah, good job by Dale Rapp. Right behind them, got this number 98 Hooters machine from Carteret, New Jersey. We're talking about the one and only Enrique Quinones. He hasn't gained anything, hasn't lost anything, sitting right in the same position that he started in. So it's a long race to go, working lap 18. It'll be interesting to see where Enrique goes before the night is up. Dale Rapp, just talked about him. How about Jeff Jones in his Cowtails number 95? He's down 2 spots from where he started from Goodyear, Arizona. Part-time worker, part-time driver, full-time dad to the driver of the Deuce. Talking about Byron Jones. Mike Papa Bear Campbell, league owner, main admin extraordinaire from Randleman, North Carolina. That's right, talking about a home of Richard Petty. Right now up 2 spots, rocking P10. So he's broken into the top 10. And, man, how about this red, white, and blue scheme? The with digital camo, eagle on the front, wings spread wide open. You see the soldiers, and I believe it's going to be a Marine Corps logo on the back. Good-looking truck for Papa Bear. Elric George, the Nassau Assassin, driving this number 40 UPS machine, up 4 spots from where he started. Man, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I would love to wake up and see the crystal clear blue waters that this guy sees every single day. Josh Roberts back here in this number 69. You see every single service logo on the front end. U.S. Air Force, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, and of course the United States Marines, the few and the proud. He's honoring the fallen in his 69. It's a beautiful truck from La Vida. James Mensch back here in this number 94 Falcon machine. He's up 7 spots, sitting P number 12. Good looking truck for him. Always good to watch him and cheer him on week in and week out. Always does one hell of a job. We just talked about Josh Roberts. Now back to Robert Amaral. Looks like caution number 1 is going to fly. And it looks like Enrique Quinones is going to have something to do with... Oh! Something just happened there. 70 just got clipped. Somebody did not whoa and slow it up. I'm not sure if that was Robert... No, I think I'm actually on Robert Amaral. So that was going to be David Davis, if I'm not mistaken. And let's see if we can find out exactly what happened with Enrique, and we'll take it from there. So let's find a good camera and let's go back. So here is Enrique on that bottom line. You see the 60, or what is actually the 88, up on the high side. 88 coming down a little bit lower. There you see the 52 with Dale Rapp right on his quarter panel as well. Does somebody get loose, or what happens here? Oh, look! Oh, a little bit of net code actually. Net code, net code, net code. Very, very unfortunate. All right, so let's go down and find out who that was that tagged Robert Amaral. Here's Robert in his number 70. Should take just a moment. So that's actually two different issues. He was kind of trying to dodge one guy hitting the wall. Caution's out right here. Robert Amaral tries to brake. Oh, he actually turned in. Just nowhere to go. Very unfortunate. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so Tyler Dohar looks like he is going to be the first one off of pit road. Looks like, let's see if I can get his pit time, 15:15, the same time as Pacey Wygen that's going to line up right behind him. And Mark Morton, who we were talking about earlier, he's going to come out third after a 14:97 pit stop, so little bit faster. All right, let's see if we can't grab old Tyler and see if he's got anything that he wants to talk about with us here right quick. Tyler Dohar, it's repeat up in the booth for possibly the last time this season. Tyler, you got all kinds of clean air now on the front end of that filter time swag machine. How you feeling about your chances to not only win the season, which is pretty much a sure lock, but how you feeling about the remaining laps here tonight from Kansas?
I mean, knowing how our luck's been, Pete, sometimes this season, I don't think anything's a sure bet or a sure lock. But right now, we don't want to rest on our laurels. We want to go out here and try to do the best we can. Leading the lap helps out with the points. But I think our car's pretty good. I just kind of biding my time. I want to see us get a full fuel run in here to see kind of how we stack up, maybe with Pacey and maybe the 3. I don't know if the 3's got too much damage. He hit the wall there a couple laps before that yellow. But, I mean, we'll see. I think we got at least a second-place car right now as we sit. So I'd like to see it go green a long way, see if the tire saving comes into effect, and if we can get the clean air at the end before a pit stop.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of a change to the fuel this evening, where it was at 90% rather than the usual lower standards, but I think you're going about 45 laps. I think the lights atop the Pace truck are out. You're going back green. I'll let you go. Go get them, sir. Good luck.
Thanks, Pete.
You got it, buddy. All right, let's go ahead and get Tyler Dohar back down with the rest of his teammates, and we're going back green flag racing. Let's go. All right, so Tyler Dohar is going to come across and lead that lap. So not only leading a lap under caution, but leading a lap here under green. Going to try to slide up right in front of that double O. Pacey says, not having any of it. He's going to have some help on the high side. You see Mark Morton up there. You see the 37 of Jeff Lednam as well. Pacey's going to have a big run coming up off. Will he be able to pull the slider? Or just try to pull a crossover? Nope, gonna pull in somewhat right behind. Pacey with a big old run, a little bit of a draft, a little bit of a push. Double O not giving up. When this race started, he has been able to get, or I'm sorry, since this race started, he has been able to get on up there and lead a lap, but he was only 11 points back from Tyler Dohar. So by Tyler Dohar leading a lap and Pacey leading a lap, they're right back to a virtual or right back to where they were in points earlier this evening, separating the two by 11 points. Working lap 28 of 120, less than 100 laps to go. Everybody came on down right there on lap number 22. So if they're able to go about 45 laps of fuel, we should see these guys come on down pit road again, right about 65 to 70. depending on how much they're burning and how much they're letting up. If anybody's trying to save any fuel coasting into the corner, you can save a little bit, but you're mostly on the throttle quite a ways around Kansas. All right, so now it looks like the double O, he's going to go ahead and fall back to P4. Elric George is going to fall in right behind him, as well as the 2 of Byron Jones. And I tell you, I'm very, very proud of this number 2. In case y'all didn't hear earlier in the season, Byron, he actually went out and bought a brand new computer. He used to race on a laptop that was barely able to run the iRacing graphics. He saw the track, he saw the wall, he saw about 10 trucks, and that was it. That's all he could see. Now, he can see everything. He's actually capable of broadcasting himself if he finds the right league and the right night that he's not having to work. Since graduating high school, life has been very, very busy for the man. But he does one hell of a job behind the wheel in this Patriot Esports TJ's team Chevy Silverado. Proud of you, buddy. All right, so it looks like Tyler Doar still leading. Mark Morton now in P number 2 in his Bass Pro machine. Jeff Lednam P3, Pacey P4, Byron Jones moving up to P number 5. All right, so earlier I mentioned, or we were with Robert Amaral back there for about P15, P16. So we're just going to catch back up with James Mensch right here, and we'll go ahead and continue going through the field as we had just tried to do right there. Let's go ahead and bring your information back up one more time. So Connor Cunningham in his Hellman's number 8. He's fallen back quite a bit. He was up front a little bit earlier, but right now back to P11, down 6 spots from where he started. We talked about Mike Papa Bear Campbell as well as Dale Rapp in this number 52. We talked about Mike Allen in this number 60 on screen, but 88 on that scoring pylon if you're having an issue finding him. Mike Campbell III in this monster machine on pit road. Very unfortunate. It's still showing him in the pits, not retired for the evening, so we'll have to see when he's able to come on back out and race it out for the final race in this 4th season of the Turn Down for What iRacing trucks. Enrique Quinones looks like he's out of the race, it looks like, right along with David Davis in this number 77. And the reason that a few of these guys are out, there is no fast repair for this truck series. So everybody's got to really do what they can and keep these trucks clean. If they get damaged, they got to sit on pit road and heal them up the old-fashioned slow way. All right, so that should have been most of the guys going through the field earlier. Working lap 35 of 120. So Doar, he cannot wait for all the laps to be done and see exactly where he stands compared to the rest. Caution number 2 is going to come on out. Let's see if we can find out exactly what this is for. And it looks like Robert Amaral in that number 70, a little bit further in the back, going to be a person of interest. So let's catch up with the Busch Light truck, find out what happened with him, and we'll go from there. Let's see. So there you see him back here in this Mobile One machine, coming through the tri-oval. No real big issue so far. Did he just get looser, or what happened with this Busch Light truck? What actually opened up this can? No, it looks like it's going to be an issue of possibly pulling over and letting everybody go. iRacing might have saw it as once he parked it and towed it, iRacing took it as a problem on track and threw caution number 2. So, all right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. That is unfortunately on iRacing. Nothing different he could have done, except for maybe brought it all the way down to the pits, pulled into his stall, and stopped there. But hey, whatever. Hindsight, they say, is 2020. Everybody on pit road for Ford brand new Eagle Fuel Goods going to go ahead and top it off. Since they didn't run a full fuel load that time, just top it off with that Sunoco E15 fuel. Come on back out and see exactly what they're capable of. Looks like the 78 is going to be able to hold serve. The 12 of Mark Morton, he's going to be up on that high side. Mark, you better stay underneath that white line so you don't get a big old black flag. But Elric George looks like he is up front. I'm going to guess he only took 2. Let me take a quick look at his pit time. Yeah, his pit time was just shy of 7 seconds. So let's see if we can't actually find Elric and see if we can't have a quick word with him. No, it doesn't look like he's actually available to chat. So very unfortunate. Maybe next time. So we talked to Tyler Dohar. How about the one and only Mark Morton? Let's see if we can't get a quick word in with Mark sitting here in P number 3. Mark Morton is repeat up in the booth, buddy. Sitting P number 3 in this Bass Pro Silver Silverado. Man, you definitely shown to have quite a bit of speed. You're up 6 spots from where you started this race. How you feeling about old Kansas? And buddy, welcome back to Turn Down for What?
I appreciate to be back, and I'm just driving like a nervous wreck right now. I know this is a championship race. I don't want to interfere with anybody. I'm just minding my P's and Q's, staying out of trouble, and just following Dohar because I know Dohar's a pretty good racer. So I want to learn from Dohar while I'm riding behind him, and hopefully he makes a mistake, and I might possibly capitalize it.
Well, man, I'm not going to lie. I've been talking a little bit about you and the success that you've had this week in the officials at Dover, and been watching you there. You know, occasionally been able to be your eye in the sky, if you will. And you've done one hell of a job. So you know how to hold a steady wheel. You know how to get on the throttle and on the brake when you need to. I wish you all kinds of luck, Mark. Good luck. Go get him. And, man, keep that shiny side up. It's pretty shiny.
Thank you, Pete.
You got it, buddy. All right, I'll get you back down with the rest of the Patriot Esports. Go get him.
All right, thank you.
Give up. All right, so we got old Mark Morton back down with the rest of the Patriot Esports guys. Definitely very, very proud and glad to see this guy. I was actually able to meet him at Homestead last August. A lot of fun to hang around with and talk with and everything else. So good for him. He's going to start P number 3 underneath Tyler Dohar, so he'll have a great view of when this pace truck pulls off, and also when the 40 goes ahead and stabs that throttle to get going. This will be a second gear restart. Going down the backstretch again, 40, 78, 12, 00, and the 71 of Mike Papa Bear Campbell sitting up here inside the top 5 in that red, white, and blue camo machine. That Ford F-150 is looking pretty racy. All right, so let's get back with Elric George. Let's go ahead and take a look with him and see exactly when he's going to go ahead and stab it. Truck's pulling off. Green flag, let's go. Some great racing coming to complete the next lap. Tyler Dohar able to get underneath the 40. 40 again, I believe, might have just been right sides and fuel. That's about all you're capable of doing within 7 seconds, 7 to 8 seconds. But you see the 2, you see the 12. How about Pacey, though, right now sitting in P number 2, looking ahead from him with his nose cam or his roof cam. He's been after this. He knows all he needs to happen is for Tyler Dohar to slip up. There's still enough points out here on track for Pacey to be able to take the championship, but it's only going to happen if Dohar has some bad luck. Let's go ahead and take a couple laps around with Pacey. Y'all out there in chat, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, YouTube, the iRock TV channel on Roku TV, or new tonight over on Twitter, go ahead and crank it up. All right, so not bad at all. Some great racing there between the 00 and the 78, but it looks like both of those guys have been able to get on by the 78 of Tyler Dohar. Byron Jones up to P number 4, right behind that 78. So right now you've got the 3 that are really capable of running for a championship here tonight from Kansas to wrap up season. To wrap up season 4 in the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series, sitting inside the top 4. So, one hell of a race to go. Getting closer and closer to halfway, only 11 laps away. Again, working lap 49 of 120. And every single one of these guys still very, very much in the mix. Let's take a look from the blimp cam of Kansas Motor Speedway and the surrounding areas. I was hoping with the time that the race was started and with the transition from daylight, maybe we'd get a little bit of racing in the in the dusk part of the day, but so far it may not actually happen. We'll have to see. But it definitely looks like a beautiful day here in Topeka, Kansas. What a beautiful facility. Gap right now between first and second, talking about just a very, very slim 2/10, almost 3/10 of a second between Pacey Wygen in that 00 and Mark Morton back there in that number 12. 78 of Tyler Doar doing everything that he can to shove that 12 as hard as he can, maybe even make him just a little uncomfortable getting into the corners. He knows that Mark's been away a little bit. Say, hey, you get on up there, maybe rattle that cage just a little bit without wrecking him, if you get the reference there, and then do what you got to do. 78's going to go ahead and slide on by. Here comes the 2 of Byron Jones. He's going to try to go ahead and get underneath as well. Is it going to happen? Not that time. There's your battle. Byron Jones down low. Mark, when I was able to pull him, he said he was not going to try. He was going to try not to get in the way of anybody that's racing for a championship, and it looks like he's doing that. He's not holding anybody up. So now we've got our 3 championship contenders sitting in the top 3. Pacey Wygen, 11 positions back of Tyler Doar in the. 11 markers back from Tyler Doar into points. Just a very, very slim 11 points. Tyler Doar, again, your points leader with Byron Jones, 21 spots back. So again, Byron Jones, mathematically, with Pacey leading a lap and Dohar leading a lap, he is unfortunately mathematically, I don't believe, capable of taking this championship. But man, what a great run for this driver. One hell of a season. He wasn't able to visit victory lane, but man, he was able to absolutely improve upon everything that he's done in seasons past. And you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and pull up your points one more time for you, and you can see in the wins column, Tyler Doar, 6 wins. Ryland Barkhouse, again, that's Pacey, with 1 win. Average start and average finish of Tyler Doar, 3rd, 6th, and 486 points. Pacey, 1 win. Average 4th position start, average 6th for finish. And then you look at Byron Jones, no wins, average start of 6th, average finish of 6th. But everybody around him has at least 1 win. So Byron Jones, very, very good on the points all season long. Way to get it done. In fact, last season we were talking about Josh Arnold, old J-Pa, pointing everybody to death in his championship run last season. And yeah, it might have been trying to do just that. Dale fan out there, what's up, Grandma? Good to see you. Byron has done one hell of a job, and I'm glad that, as always, you're out there to support him. I appreciate it. I know he appreciates it. Always glad to see you there. So, top 3 in points, top 3 running as they are. So how about let's go on back. Decent little battle behind Justin Anisgok in this number 3 with Mark Morton and company. Let's go ahead and widen this out just a little bit so you can see. There is Mark. There's the 37 of Jeff Lednam. James Mensch up 12 spots from where he started in this Falcon number 94. Great run for James. Old Ferret Man on Twitch always does one hell of a job. Man's very, very big into F1, Indy, and all that. So always doing his thing. Side-by-side battle, 94 up high, 37 down low. 94 is going to go ahead and sail in just a little bit. 37 is going to come fighting back on that inside. Not quite ready to give that spot up. But the 94 is going to have the momentum on the high side, even though the 37 went all the way down on the apron, just nowhere to go. halfway, ladies and gents, halfway in this season finale from Kansas for the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series. Pacey Wygant leading, Tyler Doer P2, Byron Jones P number 3. Whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, iRock TV, on Roku, or newly on Twitter, thank you very much for coming out, hanging out, chatting it up, keeping me company. Definitely appreciate it. I'm glad that you're there to keep each other company as well. So please, if you would, tell me, how's the audio sound? How's the race look to you? Tried a couple of new settings. I think it looks pretty good. I'd love to hear from everybody out there. Let me know what you think. All right, so just a little bit of sights and sounds of old Kansas Motor Speedway. I tell you, I'm still loving this this number 8 Hellman's machine. A throwback for Connor Cunningham back to his time on the Xbox during his NASCAR Heat 3, Heat 4, and Heat 5 days. So good looking machine as always for Connor. Little bit of damage to his right side. I'll actually go ahead and show you that again. Otherwise, I have no doubt that Connor would be a little bit further up in the running order. But you see a little bit kind of spreading past the door, but no issue to the rear spoiler. Most of it kind of confined to right here. It looks like the entire right front side and you see a little bit of crimpling, crimpling. Is there such a word? Rippling of the hood as well. Let's see if we can kind of give you a good look at that. There you go. So that Hellman's machine has definitely seen better days, but still, Toyota's down 6 spots from where he qualified right now, sitting P11. So I anticipate Connor Cunningham coming back when the new season kicks off, right around December 4th, in the brand new season for these Turn Down for What truckers, and I will have every single bit of the coverage every single week. New schedule has been made up and will be made public here very, very soon. So make sure you keep up with the Turn Down for What truckers, whether it's on Facebook, on YouTube, or Facebook or Twitter or anywhere else. Again, as always, welcome aboard. Glad you're here. All right, let's go check in with our leader. Here is Pacey and Tyler Dohar. Now he's got a little bit more company, as it looks like I believe that is going to be Mike Campbell III in that monster machine. But you see Justin Anisgok right behind him in this number 3 GM Goodwrench Service Plus Silverado. A good old throwback to Dale Sr. Behind him, you see the 2 of Byron Jones rocking that bottom side. And then James Mensch a little bit further back right now, sitting P number 5. So all these guys doing one hell of a job, keeping these trucks as clean as possible. Working lap 72 of 170. I anticipate these guys coming on down pit road very, very soon. Back in the day, when we were all on console, talking about Xbox anyway, the drivers would always have to dip down towards the inside line just before getting to the apron, or in some tracks get on the apron to signal that they were actually going to go ahead and pit. Looks like, but with iRacing and all that, they decided they were going to go ahead and just take that away, and they don't have to do that. I would love to know when they're going to come on down pit road. That way I could say, hey, they're going to start coming on down pit road. But if you're here every single week, you'll know it as well. I wouldn't have to announce it. That would take part of my job away. So I guess I could take it as job security. But all right, enough of that. '95 of Jeff Lednam going to come on by the 00. So it looks like Jeff Lednam's got some brand new feel goods on that Cowtails machine. Now you just got to hope that he doesn't leave any mud pies, if you know what I mean, out of the back end and cause any kind of an issue. Haha, get it? But anyway, yeah, Pacey Wygent still leading. Tyler Dohar's second. Justin Anisgok third. And it looks like we are starting to see some people come on down pit road. Some flashing on by, some you're really getting on the binders. And so green flag pit stops definitely underway. Looks like William Gay, James Mensch, and Jeff Lednam all on pit road. So let's catch back up with Pacey here and see if he'll be coming in anytime soon to take what should be, no, it wouldn't be his final pit stop. Let's see, working lap 77 of 120. That would be, right now would be 43 laps. So maybe he might just have to go a few laps more to make sure that this next stop would be the final. But then you're thinking about how much time you're giving away. But the good news is, so far, Dohar has not come on down pit road. Neither has Byron Jones. Connor Cunningham, he's going to go ahead and come on down pit road in his number 8. Will he stay there, though, and fix up a little bit of damage on that 8? I don't think so. He's not in the running for anything. Tonight it's all about, track time and completing as many laps as possible. Next time by will be lap 80, 40 more laps to go to wrap up season number 4 with the turn down for what iRacing Truckers tonight from Kansas. Next season, the schedule is done. They'll be releasing that very, very soon, so stay tuned. And if you'd like to actually race in turn down for what, give them a follow over on Twitter. All kinds of information that's out there as we see that 00 going to go ahead and whoa it up and slow it up as fast as you can to those yellow commitment cones. Do not speed on pit road. Get to your box. Allow that pit stall sign to slam on that hood. If you do that, you get the best possible time because your pit crew's not having to run any extra distance, which is time, and they can get to servicing that thing straight away. So there you see the right side going up. Mark Morton also looks like he's on pit road. There you see his Silver Bass Pro machine just pull up behind this 00. 00 is going to come on out. Justin Anaskok also going to come on down pit road in this GM Goodwrench number 3. So Tyler Dohar in this 78, he's going to go ahead and stay on out, which means Pacey's going to have just a little bit of extra time because he's going to have brand new tires. Let's see if Dohar comes in this time or if he's going to bank on maybe a caution coming out. Nope, he's slowing it up. So Dohar coming on down pit road this time. There you see him. No issue whatsoever. Here comes the 2 of Byron Jones as well. Oh, Byron locking him up. Was that too late, though? We'll have to see. Let's actually ride on with Byron and see if he's held for an extra amount of time due to speeding. You saw the smoke trails come off of this deuce, trying to make up as much time as he could before he hit those commitment cones. You see the 40 of Elric George coming on out. There you see the 78. His left side, or right sides rather, just went down. Now the left side's up. He'll be coming on out. There you see the left sides of Byron as well. Byron, no speeding penalty, so he's able to make up just a little bit of time. Now he's just got to keep it under that line, and he should be good. But in the meantime, Pacey Wygant in this 00, he was the first one to come on down pit road, just about 2 full laps before Dohar and Byron. So James Mensch yet to pit again. No, I take that back. James Mensch was in on lap 75 right along with Jeff Lednam. Justin Anaskok on lap number 80. Tyler Dohar and Byron Jones on lap 81. So it was 2 additional laps before Dohar and Byron went down pit road. And now Pacey's got a good, 2/10 over James Mensch and company here in this Falcon number 94. Justin Anaskok right there sitting P number 3. And Jeff Lednam, the name you know, sitting P4 right now. All right, so out there in Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, iRock TV through Roku, or out there on Twitter, what do y'all think? Who's going to take this? Is it going to be Pacey? He's led a bunch of laps tonight. Is it going to be Dohar? He's led a bunch of laps tonight. Is it going to be the 3 truck? He's led a couple as well. So who's it going to be? Who do y'all have your money on to go ahead and get it done? Talk about Dohar and whether he'd be able to get it done or not. Right now, this 78 filter time machine, he's getting it. He's getting up there and really pushing this 78 for all it's worth. The man just went to Plaid, running the fastest lap of the race out of everybody so far with a 31.06. That is the fastest lap by at least 2 or 3 tenths throughout the night, so Doar knows that he's got to make up some time, and man, he is absolutely pushing. He's only 7/10 behind Pacey, and if he keeps pushing like this, two things are going to happen. He's going to catch Pacey, and he's going to be really reeling a little bit later on because he would have worn out his tires, or he's going to just catch up to Pacey and ride. Again, Doar's tires are 2 laps fresher than Pacey, so he's gonna have something a little bit more for the longer run. But if he's abusing those tires, working his way through the field, it's not gonna matter. His tires are gonna go away sooner than later. Here it is, a battle for the lead. Justin Aniscock up high, wide, and handsome. Double O on that bottom side. Not going to give an inch. Going to try to pack a little air. Nope, he's going to be able to find a spot right behind the 3. Double O is going to stay right in the 3's tracks. Where does that... Whoa! Double O kind of kissed that apron just a little bit. He's going to have to check up. And he washed up track. That's going to allow the 78 to get underneath him. So new leader, Justin Aniscock, Tyler Doar, P number 2. Double O P3, P4, Jeff Lednam, James Mensch back there in P5. And oh, by the way, also the biggest mover of the evening so far, up 14 positions. Next in line behind that's going to be the 69 of Josh Roberts. Honorable mention, 10 spots up from where he started, sitting P number 8. So how about this? We got 90 laps into the race, right? You see the way these top 3 are? Tyler Doar, Justin Aniscock, and Pacey Wygent. These are this is the order that they actually qualified in. Justin Aniscock was on pole. Tyler Doar was to the outside. Pacey Wygent started P number 3. That looked like a little bit of looseness. Sticky Trash Panda says Dohar's got this. White Walker says the double O that we're riding on board right now with Pacey Wygent. And I tell you, it'll be interesting to see if Pacey is capable of doing that, considering just how hard Tyler Doar is pushing his truck earlier on in order to catch up to Pacey. Is Tyler Doar just going to go ahead and get a big old gap and then manage or deal with what he's got? We'll have to see. Boy, 12002 says my son Pacey's going to go ahead and win this. I tell you what, I'd like to see Pacey go ahead and get that done. I absolutely would. Pacey needs help to battle those two. I agree with you, Swats. Absolutely. Say, nah, he's strategic. He's got this. Always good to see family out there, and really, rooting their family on. Byron Jones's grandma jumps in here all the time. A lot of friends and family come out to root these guys on, and I'm glad that y'all are here for the final race of this season. Definitely appreciate every single one of you. SXAR12, thank you very much for the follow. Definitely appreciate that, and welcome aboard. DaleFan8 says, my feed is frozen. I am sorry to hear that. Not quite sure why. As I look at it on Twitch, it looks all right. Looking at it on Twitter, it looks pretty good as well. I absolutely apologize. Try backing out and coming on back in. You should be all right, hopefully. All right, so again, Tyler Doar up here in a machine that is absolutely breathing happy. This Filter Time Silverado with Elite Performance Industries on the side. And of course, one of his other biggest supporters, talking about Sean Blanchard in that swag.biz all over the back end of this 78. I tell you what, if you go to the swag.biz on the net, their logo or their saying is literally custom friggin' anything. If you got a pair of shoes, you got a ball, you got a bat, you want koozies, you want t-shirts, you want plates, whatever it is you want, those guys got ya. And they are absolutely phenomenal with the work. And they are, the swag.biz is the official sponsor of anything swag of the Shake and Bake iRacing Cup Series, which will be coming back here very, very soon. So make sure to stay tuned for that as well. All right, so looks like James Mensch, he's brought that 94 down pit road right along with Joshua Roberts and Mike Campbell III in this number 11 Monster Machine. So those guys coming on down for their last stop. 21 laps remaining here from Kansas. The championship is still, in these last 20 laps, something could happen with Doar. It is not over by any means. Is it probable he's going to win it? Yeah, because he's got a pretty healthy lead over second place. Talking at least a half second over Justin Anisgok. Pacey Wydra back there, 2.7 back. Byron Jones, 4.5 back. Everybody else, 28 plus seconds back. So this is very, very clearly a race for the top three in points. There you see on your scoring pylon, Elric George sitting P8 right now, 30 plus seconds back. Mike Papa Bear Campbell sitting P9. If a caution was to come out, he would be the first one to go ahead and grab his lap back, since he's the first one lap down. Jeff Lednam in that number 37. He is sitting P10 right now. Not too far behind. Pop Bear, just a very mere 3 or 4 tenths. It looked like, is Pop Bear going to come on down, or has he just got some damage, or what's going on? I think Jeff Lednam, I might have missed him come on down pit road, and he's got 4 brand new Eagle Feel Good goods, and he is he's feeling a little bit like Superman right now, I would imagine. No one else on pit road. Again, it's still just the top 4. Tyler Doar, Justin Anisgok, Pacey Wydra, and Byron Jones. You take Justin Anisgok out of this equation, this guy right here in this number 3, and everybody else is in the championship hunt within 21 points. Tyler Doar is on top of that heap, 11 points back. You're talking about Pacey Wydra back here in this Realtree 00, and then Byron Jones back here sitting P4 after starting in P4. He is 21 points back. So unfortunate for Byron because Dohar has led tonight, and Byron has yet to lead. The Byron's chances are unfortunately out of reach, even with the winner's bonus. So right now it's going to be between Tyler Dohar and Pacey Wygant, just a little bit further back. Pacey has led, and Dohar has led, so their points were a wash. A little bit of a battle going on right now for P number 1. That 3, he wants to get on by. He wants to lead a lap. He's actually going to go ahead and try that high side, see if he can't get back in the throttle just a little bit sooner, maybe carry a whole lot of momentum, and see if he could try the crossover. 78's going to come on up to block. 3 is going to stay committed to the high side. 78 still not going to give. Will the 3 pack a little air on that right rear and try to slow Dohar down? Dohar all the way on the apron, 3 to the outside, side by side across the start stripe. We've got a battle for the lead, ladies and gents. Again, 3 up high, 78 staying low. And the 3, if I'm him, I'm actually going to be right on that passenger side door, what would be the passenger side door, trying to pinch that 78 down. That way he can't get back in the throttle right when he wants to. I mean, he is doing a little bit. That's why the 3 is able to get such a good launch and have some pretty decent speed coming down the back stretch. Again, the 3... just on and off off and then back on the throttle again. And now the 3 really needs to dive on down. Stay right on that 78. Only allow him up when both of you are good getting into the corner. Again, stay right on him. Pack that right rear full of air. Slow Dohar down. Take the lead. And we would have our 3rd or 4th different leader tonight. Excuse me. This is one reason I absolutely love racing at Kansas. The ability to actually be able to run side by side, lap after lap. It's almost like a Nashville Superspeedway or a place like that. Look at the run the 3 is going to get this time. All the way up to where the 78 is just about to the start of the bed on the back of that Good Wrench Plus Silverado for Justin Aniscock, old NNR Rowdy from back in the day. But because the 78 dives it on down, not able to clear him. All right, let's see where Pacey's at. Pacey's back here. He's got the 69 right up his tailpipe. That's going to be Josh Roberts. Josh Roberts in that patriotic Silverado also going to try to line back up behind the 00. So Justin Aniscock and Tyler Dohar, as they continue to fight, that has really brought Pacey up within 1 second of those guys. Let's actually go ahead and look from his roof cam, and you're going to be able to see these guys as they've been running side by side. He's been able to make up some time, but can he get up there? He's pretty good in the long run. It looks like he's really been running a lot of the high side, and very, very soon he's going to have the draft from the top 2 to where he'll be able to pull himself up. Not only that, you see the top 2, they're starting to come up on some traffic, and it looks like one's going to go ahead and put himself in a wall. Pacey able to get by Connor Cunningham in that Hellman's number 8. Again, staying up high. Now the leaders got one more lap truck to keep up with. Let's jump on board with James Mensch as he comes across. That's not James Mensch. Scratch that. There we go, Josh Roberts. That's who I was looking for. So if Josh Roberts has our top 2, and he's 1 lap or more down, Pacey being right behind him, he just has to be able to run the remaining laps and get on up there. Not quite sure why that was going on, but all right. Six laps remaining. Does Pacey have the it factor to get on up here and take this lead and take the win away? This would be win number 2 for Pacey. He's getting a decent little charge off the 69. Gonna go ahead and stay up high one more time. He's following Josh Roberts up there. Josh gonna go ahead and dive on down underneath the 78. Now Pacey, he is with the leaders. He's with the guy that he's fighting for a championship. He's been staying up here lap after lap. What is it gonna be? All over the back end of the 78, keeping it way up high. 78 also now going up high to take away Pacey's line. Will Pacey be able to cut it down and get underneath the 78? 78 doing everything that he can do to protect, keeping it now all the way down on the apron. Pacey with a big old run off the draft. Dohar dumping all kinds of dirty air on the nose of this thing. So Pacey's not going to have anywhere to go, but at the same time, while this is happening, the 78 is being pushed with no choice of his own to try to back off. But these guys are now catching back up to the 3 truck of Justin Aniscock, able to take the full lead away from Tyler Dohar. So Tyler Dohar right now sitting P number 2. P3 is going to be Pacey Wygant. Byron Jones back there in P number 4. So the top 3 in points right now, running inside the top 4. They've got a lap truck kind of mixing it up with them. That's going to be Elric George in the UPS machine. Elric George, hold that thing up there, buddy. No issues, no whammy, don't stop, go. Oh, Elric George, I think made a little bit of contact with Pacey. Let's take a look at his right rear. Is that gonna be? Yep, there it is. I'm not sure if all of that is from the 40 of Elric George or what that is, but he's definitely got some damage to that right side now. Tyler Dohar able to get away. This might be a story of what could have possibly been, but the 3 truck of Justin Aniscock, he's going to come across that start stripe. He's going to go ahead and win it. Tyler Dohar is going to be P number 2. Pacey Wygant, P3. Byron Jones, P4. Mark Morton, welcome back, Shadow, P number 5. You saw Pacey's displeasure with the 40 of Mark Morton. I'm sorry, not Mark Morton. Elric George kind of jammed him up in the wall. Everybody's going to come on up, play, just run on by, throw it in neutral, rev the engine, say congratulations, and that is it. So we're going to have 2 burnouts tonight. Let's go ahead and clear the boards. 1 burnout for your race winner, right here with the 3 of Justin Aniscock, and the other will be from Tyler Dohar in this number 78 filter time. Swag.biz, Elite Performance Industries, Silverado. All right, he's going to go ahead and kill it. Looks like Justin Escock is also already on pit road, so he is done as well. All right, guys and gals, we will be right back. I promise we're going to have our top three as well as Dohar for our champion in just a moment or two, and then we will be right back. Man, what a great race! What a great finish! What a great season overall. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Don't nobody go nowhere. All right, first we're going to talk to one and only driver of that 00 Pacey, Wygant Pacey. You started third tonight, you finished third tonight. You led some laps, but in the end, you needed just a little bit more. You came in on your last stop 2 laps before Tyler Dohar. Was it those 2 laps of tires that kind of gave him the advantage later in the run? Or what was it, bud?
Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know, I backed off saving my tires. I let them get about 3 seconds out in front of me, and then as soon as I knew they were about to start battling, that's when I started coming.
Yeah, you were absolutely moving. We were kind of running along with you a little bit up on that high side. You were out of the throttle for maybe just a microsecond, got back on it, and you were making up all kinds of time. I believe it was you and Josh Roberts, if I'm not mistaken, really doing very, very well. Then Josh Roberts got underneath you, helped pull you, at least I think he did anyway, helped pull you up to the back end of Dohar's number 78. And from there it was on. And when he saw, it looked like, when he saw the amount of time that you were making up on the high side, of course, he moved his line up high, and then down low on the apron, coming across the start stripe for at least a good couple laps. Looked like you might have had the run once or twice, but just not able to capitalize on it. All in all, how would you rate your season finishing P2 in points, second only to Dohar in that 78?
season overall. It's just there was a race. I know Charlotte. I lost quite a few points because of a wreck, and no caution came out for it. So I lost a handful of points there. You know, I lost the points last week. I mean, I mean, although it's not a lot, it was 3 points still.
Yeah.
Um, you know, just all the races in the beginning of the season, I didn't start out very strong, so that's where I probably lost the championship. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to clear this up. I would have really liked to see that points penalty for Dohart tonight. If he would have got that, we would have been level on points currently.
That was all between the admins of this series.
Oh,
And,
no,
yeah.
no. I'm pretty sure he would have got it regardless. I mean, he had, 6 wins on the season? Like, the dude flying all season. But, I don't know, I just thought that would have been a little cool. So technically, I didn't lose the championship, but I mean, I still lost the championship, but at least I gave it all.
Well, Pacey,
my all tonight, so.
we're gonna be firing this back up. I believe right around December the 4th. Will we be looking forward to your company and maybe run for the championship next season, and hopefully over the next few weeks you're not sitting there and if I hadn't lost this point here, lost it, but one hell of a season all the way around. With the strength that the 78 has shown all season, like you said, 6 wins. That's a lot. You've got 1 win, so to be able to be that close in points over, the entire length of the season. But I would be, if it's me, I'd be completely ecstatic about how the season turned out. I know you're going to be stronger. And I definitely look forward to hopefully seeing you when the new season kicks off. Pacey, any quick friends, family, sponsors you need to get out there? As always, the floor is yours, sir.
Yeah, my fiance, she's watching from work right now because she got stuck at work for an extra shift. So I had to hope that my daughter would go to bed just so that I could get the race. Luckily, she did. So I guess shout out to my daughter too.
There you go.
Shout out to anybody who's watching, cheering on 0-0 all season long. Shout out to you for streaming every week, and Papa for making this all possible.
There you go.
Definitely hope we can come back next season stronger, and all we need is 10 points.
I know you will. Yeah, you are not one that's ever laid down for as long as I've known you. Congratulations on a great run, Pacey. Hell of a job done, and we'll see you again soon. All right, we're going to bring it on up to tonight's winner. We're going to come back to Tyler Dohart that finished P2. Justin Asgok in that number 3. Bud, you started on pole. You finished with the being the first one to come across that start stripe. You seem pretty fast in practice. You turned down for a little bit later in the season. What do you think about the races you ran, and what was it? What do you feel was that little it factor that you had over the field tonight?
Honestly, I just saved my tires at the beginning of the runs, and I just used the draft to keep up, pretty much. And I knew it was going to pay off, sort of in the long run, but kind of used them up, getting by Dohart racing. I don't know how many laps for the lead at the end there, but that was pretty fun. So shout out to Dohart, racing clean. So, but yeah, we just came in here, wasn't in the battle for the points, just come in here, just try to get the win, try to be clean with everybody. And shout out to everybody for racing clean. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Wow, man. Season what is it? Season 4. Season 4 will be starting up right around December 4th. Will you be coming on back, or was this kind of a one and done series for you, sir?
I don't know. That's up to Mike. So, I plan on coming back if he would let me back. So just in a probably different number. So
There
so
you go.
far, yeah, coming back. Hopefully, I can actually contend this season. I know I missed like 3 races into this season, so I wasn't really in contention. So I can actually contend for the championship next season.
Well, buddy, you know I'm always a fan. Congratulations on the W. You were one of the fastest in practice. Definitely sat on that coveted pole, and you bring home the dub as well. Way to wrap up your season in the turn down for what truck series. Congratulations one more time, bud.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, Tyler Dohar. Filter Time, Elite Performance Industries, swag.biz. That number 78 completely covered up. And man, you've got the entire field covered on points. Congratulations, buddy. You grab season number 3's championship here in the Turn Down for What Truck Series. Buddy, congratulations.
Thanks, Pete. I mean, it feels really good. This is our first championship in a league over on iRacing, so it's been nice. It's been an up and down journey, definitely. I mean, this season had really high points and it had some really low points. You know, I'd still kicking myself over the IRP race and when we had the field covered and just got in an unfortunate accident. We were running strong at Vegas and got roughed up by another competitor, and then Talladega. You know, we were so strong there, and go figure, I overshoot my pit stall by about a foot, and I have no reverse gear and had to run around and take a tow. So really didn't want to go into the final race stressing about points, but that was just going to be how it was, because you can only control what you can control. I just didn't want anything out of our control to hamper us from bringing home the championship. But we had a really good season, you know, going against a lot of stout competition. I think, you know, between Pacey, Byron, and then when Justin joined in, I mean, all of us basically battled for just about every win week in and week out. I mean, I think we all had about the same average finish. So it was, you know, from a road course at Indy to dirt at Eldora and a couple super speedways and short tracks in between. I'm just glad we were able to get it done and get it accomplished and come out here and not just rest on a point lead and be able to, you know, finish up amongst the top competitors and kind of prove that we had earned it. We did everything that we needed to earn it. You know, shout out to Blake Cook of Filter Time, of course, for his endless support of me, Tyler Payne, and Michael Conti and the API guys, and then Sean Blanchard and Swag.biz, you know, being supporters of mine since I've been over on iRacing. Shout out to racing Pacey and Justin. I mean, gosh, I was racing Justin so hard. I don't know many people I trust on the sim that I would race that hard, and there were plenty of times where I think we were really close to maybe ending each other's day there. But I knew I burnt my tires up because I wanted to get in front of Pacey and Justin in case there was a caution. I knew we had the tire advantage, but I set the fastest lap. I was just blistering, and then, you know, Justin hung around that 9/10 to 10 to second behind, and I couldn't shake him, and then he started reeling it in, and I tried to make him go the outside to see if I could get him to burn his tires up, you know, back to where mine were, but we were able to kind of keep pace there last like 3 or 4 laps, but I couldn't get the high side rolling enough to make the clean air work. Once he kind of had command, I couldn't work the bottom like I wanted to, so I just had to try to fend off Pacey at that point and just, you know, mitigate with lap traffic. But a fantastic race for everybody involved. I mean, I think only 2 yellows, really good for the size of field we had today. You know, shout out to Papa Bear for getting everybody in line. I think talking to everybody. The Cup race had a fair amount of caution, so it was nice to see in the Truck Series we toned that down, and really excited for Season 4. I think, you know, adding Justin in the mix if he runs the full season is going to be another really tough competitor. But I think, you know, between Pacey, Byron, myself, and some other guys that were coming along, I mean, Mark Morton, only in his second start in the series, I think, you know, he ran top 5 almost all day. Of course, you got other guys that are going to be really competitive too, but you know, I'm really excited for it. I can't wait for Season 4, and we're only 2 weeks away from it.
That's right. Yeah, you talk about that very fast lap, 31:06. I was kind of keeping an eye on that, and also an eye on your progression after you came out of pit road. You were like 2 seconds or so back, and all of a sudden you're catching up. You're on the back end of those guys battling for the lead, and then yeah, about that great side by side battle between you and Justin lap after lap. I was worried or wondering if trying to catch up to the double O if you were going to burn your stuff up, but in the end, man, you're able to prevail, able to come home P2. You're definitely great in the point standings. You say that this is the first ever championship since joining iRacing. Of course, we all know where you come from. Same place most of us do. Over on Xbox through the console side, NASCAR Heat 3, Heat 4. You a pro league driver with Junior Motorsports. Where did between the success that you had with the pro league, the support that you had, where does this rank among everything that you've done in your sim career?
I mean, this is right up there. I mean, you hear a lot that it's about how tough it is to make the transition over here, and it really has been. I mean, I don't think we're in this position right now if I don't go out, find a little better wheelbase to give me a little bit more feeling that I need. Run Shake and Bake, run the Cup Series over in Turn Down for run eSpark. I don't think we're sitting here at this point if we don't have all of those things to kind of add up. I mean, as far as ranking it's tough. I mean, it's nice to win the championship at Kansas, I'll tell you that, because Kansas is very special to me. It's where I got my one Pro League win, and that's something that I'll get to, have for the rest of my life. That NASCAR tweeted about it, and hundreds of people liked it or retweeted it. Dale Jr., Kelly, they tweeted about it. It's right up there with that. As well as winning a championship over an AKA or winning a race in NNR. I mean, because those are very, very tough series that I've run in. It's nice to, have proven or felt like I belonged on speed and respect. So it's right up there at the top to finally get a championship. I wish the Cup Series, our playoff had gone a little bit better to put us in a position to do something there too, but there's always next year, and just looking forward to it. I think there's a lot of good opportunities up on the board, so just really excited. And I gotta really thank my biggest support network, which is my girlfriend Caitlin. She supports me being able to do this basically every day, letting me kind of do my thing and watching and cheering me on, or asking, why did I do this? Why did you do this or mess up there? Or why'd you speed on pit road, you idiot? So I get her on the good and the bad. So I can't thank her enough. And Pete, can't last but not least, of course, you for giving us a face, giving us a viewing platform. Everything that you've done is we've kind of progressed along in our sim careers. From that race where you and HD were calling that Michigan 4-wide finish. I'll never forget that.
Oh yeah.
All the way to now. It's been awesome. I'm glad that we've been able to do this journey together. As well as all the Xbox guys that have come over here. I mean, Pacey and I go a long way back for In It to Win It racing and NNR, and then again, if you would have looked back about a year and a half and say that Justin Anasagak and Tyler Dohart can run side by side without getting pissed over the radio or wrecking each other, I would have called you crazy. But it's really nice to see things come to a full circle, if you will.
I tell you what, one thing that I take out of all that. All right, so you got some great equipment. You weren't happy with it. You got some better equipment. You continue to turn laps, not only here, but like you said, eSpark, the community that you own and run with your admins, Shake and Bake, and everywhere else. Even though you're as good as you are, you still rely on making sure that you get your practice in to make sure that you get that much better and work on your seat time. So that's not resting. That's continually shaping your craft. And congratulations, Dohar. You definitely earned this. Pop Bear.
Thanks, Pete.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Dohar. Pop Bear, I gotta ask you, buddy. Season 3 is in the books. Tyler Dohar, officially our champion. I am so glad that you allowed me to come here. I was happy to come back to my a home that I had way back in console days. I was able to work with SWATs so many nights between the trucks and Cup and all that. Papa, season 3's in the books. What do you think of the season, how it ended, and what are you excited about with season 4 right down the road?
Well, I'm excited that you are once again going to be joining us for season 4. This season, I think in the trucks, it was one of the better seasons, and I'm just looking forward to get better. Congrats to Tyler on the win in season 3. Congrats to Justin on on the win tonight. We have some tough competitors in this league, in the on the Cup side and in the truck. So I'm pretty excited about the upcoming schedule that we have. The schedulers have brought in some tracks that we haven't raced in a while, and there might be a little surprise of one or two that we have not raced yet. So they're pretty excited about that, and there's some other things in the works. Mike Allen's told you and I about it in our admin chat, so we're pretty excited about that also. And we have a good group of guys here. Like Tyler said, we have our ups and downs, and we get through them, and we're just gonna keep building and hopefully get a lot better. But look, we're going to season 4. We're doing something a little right. I mean, there's a few things that I could probably do better as an owner, but everybody bears with me, and we're getting it. We're getting it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll be proud to come on back, however long you'll let me. And man, thank you very, very much for giving me a home. But all right, well, man, season 3 is in the books, ladies and gents. Everybody that was out there tonight, whether you were on Facebook, Twitch, iRock TV through Roku, YouTube, or for the first time ever on Twitter. I definitely appreciate every single one of you that came out, hung out, chatted up, kept me company. So many people in chat rooting on Pacey, rooting on Doha, rooting on so many, Byron Jones, so many people that all season long lent your time to come on out and watch these races. Put your info, put your comments out there in chat. All the follows, the subs, the bits, the everything. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. We will be back again just a couple of mere weeks, and before 2023. Season number 4 for the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series will be back on track. Stay tuned to Twitter. Stay tuned to Facebook. Stay tuned. Just stay tuned. All kinds of info coming out. And we will definitely catch y'all again. Have a great night. And do take care. Later.